Didn't watch it either. Uh-oh. Yeah, usually when I have a lunch break, on days that I stream, usually I watch like the same thing whenever I eat, which is YouTube videos of competitive Smash Brothers Melee tournaments for whatever reason. I don't know. I'll just watch random videos. Eating ASMR? Now there's another idea. I don't know if I particularly enjoy it, but it's an idea. Competitive gaming boring. There's a guy that plays visual novels. Am I right, gamers? Roasted. Boom, roasted. I always thought competitive gaming was silly. Until I started doing it a little bit. And then it became more interesting. It was ascended to level 2. Well, is that all your life you have been coasting along as if you were in a dream, suddenly facing the trials of the last years, you have come alive. Oh. So. Endurance. How much your health will increase and raise levels. Governs the skills of block, armorer, and heavy armor. Right. Let's do that. And that. Well, dope. Is that how you level up in this game? You had to rest? Let's see. I guess so. It looks to be that way, yeah. Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind. We could have gotten that level a lot sooner. What a toxic, hyper-competitive atmosphere. You're not wrong. Competitive gaming does tend to breed a lot of malice and toxicity in a community of gamers. Whether that's inherent in competitive gaming itself or a result of the type of people who gravitate towards competitive gaming. Maybe the nature of gamers in general? Who can say? All I know is I like how people fight good Smash plays. Looks fun, make brain my happy. Good for eating. New games the rest of the level up mechanic. Yeah, I don't have anything against them. I just wish I knew that. Because there's no reason for me to rest there. Maybe they did say it though. I feel like I've been skipping some stuff. Oh, here we go. I've been wanting to find a bronze amulet. And no, I'm not kidding. What does it do? Of course. Why would things tell me what they do? Very much effortlessly, but the answer is yes. That's funny. Discussions on competitive gaming are always quite a treat, in my opinion. Easy. I love how it says it's easy. That tickles me. Because there's nothing easy about it to me. It really is just auto-complete. Here we go. Okay, maybe that's not a enemy? Ah! Oh my god, it was a trap. Of course. Out of atmospheres that might just be wonders of our modern society. Potentially, yeah. I think especially, oh my god. Especially when there's prize money on the line. Pride is one thing, but money is another sordid beast altogether. Can I disable these? No. Okay, brass pearl ring will take. Gold will take. Nice. I guess we'll just abscond. Time Harding is a criminal. Famous gamers are racist. I hate how true that is. I think I've mentioned this before. I watch the Overwatch League sometimes because I like Overwatch. Overwatch is a fun game, and watching people play competitively is also enjoyable to me. But there's been so many cases of people in that league being like, what the hell? Being not either banned or suspended for just garbage things, or really just being garbage people. And it's an interesting thing to see how, like, giving like 18 to 23-year-olds a chance in the limelight, and to be like have a chance to garner a rock star type presence. It's interesting to see how they react to that, because it's almost always poorly. And by interesting, I mean extremely saddening. But whatever. Oh my god. Where'd that little goblin go? We poison of cowardice. Fame is psychologically damaging to anyone. That's not surprising at all to me. I think one would be hard pressed to ever argue the opposite. I think fame can definitely damage a person's identity and like self-identity, self-image, all that. And it definitely invites the presence of paranoia as well. Because oftentimes it can feel like all eyes are, like literally all eyes are on you. Anything you do or say will be recorded and publicized. It's something that a lot of people don't really think about, I guess. Especially in regards to celebrities, although, that being said, it's hard for me to sympathize with the plights of millionaires, so... that the young are more vulnerable to it. I think that's definitely the case, especially with like communities or populations like gamers, where a lot of them have very stunted social interaction or social skills, things like that. Because you have these individuals who are not used to being in the limelight, being thrusted into it. And so it's almost just not really that surprising when they self-combust. Although I don't think that excuses being racist in any way. Great forest. Those are even the richest people. Well, there you go. I guess that's a good point. You ruled torture. I mean, that's what a lot of torture is, isn't it? Oh, wait. Potion time, baby. There we go. Detect life. But I stand by my own contention. Well, I don't really disagree with you. Most of my dislike of the super rich, when it comes to mental health, most of it's kind of joking. I would never wish mental health issues or whatever on anybody. Except Jeff Bezos. Maybe billionaires. I think that's where I draw the line. This is all just creating psychological damage. Yup. Ooh. Ousey. Oh. Well, it's kind of locked, huh? Even billionaires can be spared. You're a more compassionate person than I am, friend. I don't know. I think when a person says that they don't know how to spend $100 billion except commercial space travel instead of paying their workers a livable wage or ensuring that the work conditions aren't abysmal. I don't know. Death would be better. I guess it depends on whether or not you think that you can come back from it. Get out of here, fly. We're discussing philosophical themes. Yeehaw. Oh my god. Is there any point in this? We're done. I don't wanna harvest anymore. All time to view torturing is worse than execution. That's true. Well, I personally don't, but I do know a lot of people that do. Execution is inevitable. Yeah, but I think at that point we start to get into a. Oh, come on! I meant to sprint on my horsey. I don't know what I was gonna say next. Oh, 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 oh. I don't. Oh! Now you must take the Amulet of Kings to Joffrey. Oh! Yes! Oh my god, yes! This is dope. Yeah! Horse jumper! Alright, enough of this.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Come back here, coward.
I'm the shepherd here. Eranor's the name. And this is Waynon Priory.
Where is he? Where's Joffrey?
If he's not sleeping or eating, he'll be fussing with his books, I reckon, over in the Priory house.
Rumors.
I'd like to learn more about spellcasting. Might have to head over to the Mages Guild and see if they're accepting new members.
Horse, good jumper, but back to ethics.
Goodbye.
I don't know. Can you come back from from torture? I don't think you can fully. I think it'd be pretty difficult not to develop some form of PTSD from that. Is possible but unlikely. Yeah. I agree with that. Through faith, your afflictions are banished. Rejoice, idiot. Now I am God. I mean, yeah, that is. I've heard the argument.
Yes? Can I help you?
We talked about that earlier. About, I think Korn raised that fun little thought experiment of if you step into a river, or can you ever step into the same river twice? My opinion on that is who cares if we aren't quite that pedantic and they come back from listening torture. Very unlikely in most cases. Yeah. I mean, I agree. I think, of course, that is possible, but whether it's a realistic possibility is another issue altogether. I must speak to Joffrey.
He's upstairs. Go ahead.
Thank you, bald man. Ew. Joffrey, I presume. I love what you've done with the place, Joff. Looks dope. Hey.
Welcome, good citizen. I'm Brother Piner, and this is Wayne Priory, a monastery. Can I help you?
Anvil Chapel attack.
Things go from bad to worse nowadays.
Oh, he hated that.
Priests murdered on the chapel altar. Oh, what next?
Anything. Torture is worse than execution. Well, I don't follow that line of thought. I guess if you're saying that, are you saying that you would death is preferable to a life of suffering? Is that what you're saying? Because framed in that way, I could actually see some truths there. Joffrey!
Yes, he'll be in the Priory House somewhere.
Order of Talos.
We are a monastic order devoted to divine Talos, who was the mortal Tiber Septim, the founder of the Empire.
Torture suffering may be the best term. I see. Well, in that case, maybe I do agree with you then. Potentially. I don't know. Prophets!
Seems to be different than your usual self-proclaimed holy man. Maybe what he says is true. That the attack on the Chapel of Devella is just the beginning of an assault on the church itself.
Huh. The Blades!
Like members of my order, the Blades are devoted to the divine Talos. We honor them for their dedication and devotion. Go ahead.
Let's make him happy. Yay!
No. Not funny. Not even a little bit.
I hate you.
What a wonderful compliment. I can't argue with it. All right, I get it. Farewell.
Picking X amount of... Yeah, I guess true. Oh. Yeah? 1 second.
Hello.
Well, no worries. You just scared me, that's all. Oh. The door to my room just flew open.
Anytime now.
After you left, this NPC said hello? Oh, which one? Hello? Can't be anymore. Yeah. Wait, how did we get on the topic of torture again?
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
I want you.
Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death? You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it. By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
Oh, the last words.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you.
I see.
Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
A natural progression of conversation, it seems. Close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
His meaning is unclear to me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
How? Can Oblivion threaten us, then?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of.
Gaslighting to be torture. Interesting. I guess that does make logical sense. Not that I care at all about logic, but to be honest, I've never considered the concept of torture to exist on a spectrum, but it does seem to be that way. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't be. Gaslighting before another person in a non-sadistic capacity. Not, it is torture. Does torture require the torturer to be cognizant of their actions? I assume probably not, actually. I don't know why it would be. Emperor asked me to find his son.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Where can I find this little peon?
His name is Martin.
Classic.
He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
Inherent sadism. I suppose so. I suppose so, friend. Oh god, there's a lot of this. I'm so happy that this game is fully voiced. Surgical limb removal is a manufacturer suffer for a non-static purpose as a counter. I see. I'm just imagining what a lot of people would think if you said, if it just hearing the claim that gaslighting is torture. I know a lot of people that just flat out don't even, well, not that people don't believe in gaslighting. I think a lot of people don't even know the term. But I also know a lot of people who would just say like, no. Amulet Kings.
You'll be safest here with me.
Okay. Assistance.
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Would likely reconsider. Hopefully they would. Yay! Ooh, steel arrows, huh? Steel bow! Ooh, this is good. Damn. This is really good. Shock. All right. Not unthinking about it. Fundamental implications and the fact that it's trivialized by society. I see. I think that's a good point. The ones trivialized by society are up for debate. Yeah. I mean, if when you talk to people about I don't want this. I think I do want this. I really don't need this many. Discussions about prison are always a hoot. Okay. Anything else we want here? I think we're good to go. Anyways, I think solitary confinement can be tortured by a lot of qualified individuals. Oh God, yeah. Absolute, total isolation for extended periods of time definitely would qualify as torture.
I don't have much here. One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard. The coronation of each new emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries.
Counting your intentional damage to mental health is a form of torture. Yeah. Well, you know, prison, at least in America, kind of functions in a similar fashion, where supposedly the function of American prison is to reform you somehow, and make you appropriate or act appropriately in society. Whereas in reality, if you're not providing extremely cheap labor, if not entirely unpaid labor, for a lot of companies, then you're twiddling your thumbs and just living in a condition which is generally absolutely abysmal. So I don't think that American prisons could really ever fit the criteria of reformation in any capacity that's meaningful. That claim is so flawed to the point of being an outright lie. Which claim? The one that American prison system functions as a way to reform individuals?
The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now.
Form system.
But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government.
Ah, no arms. Martin.
He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here.
All right, Papio. Maroons. At least 50 years. Yep, it's been like that. I don't know. It's an interesting conglomeration of maybe people believe that hard work in itself is reforming, especially hard work that is unpaid. I don't really see the validity or truth in that in any capacity meaningful. Then again, I also don't have any stocks in, or I don't have any investments in the private prison system, so maybe I'm coming at this from the wrong angle.
The Daedra, Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity.
The Blades!
Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard.
Alright, that's enough, Joffrey.
Waste no time. You must find Martin before the enemy does.
50 years, maybe the intent will be financial exploitation. Oh, okay. I see. I understand what you're saying here. So you think that the intent is still to punish people? Are you talking about like the superficial intent or the legitimate intent by those who are in power in regards to the prison system? Because at this point, I'd wager it's a solid 50-50 of punishment and exploitation, if not more exploitation. Oh god, I love this soundtrack. How serene. You know what, just as a quick aside, I actually have seen a decent amount of gameplay, actually up to this point in the game of Oblivion. My friend Dakota actually purchased Oblivion and BioShock as a bundle, because apparently those games were bundled together for the Xbox 360 at one point. So I watched him play up to this area while I was playing RuneScape. Want to punish and don't care about quotation. Just ambivalent. Okay. I think I've grown extremely cynical over the past year or two. Especially in regards to exploitation. Especially in regards to financial exploitation. I think this is the biggest threat. You gotta fear the white moderate. It's interesting to see which aspects of MLK are quoted en masse by the mainstream population and which isn't. But ambivalence, I would not want to twist his words on that. What do you mean? Social stances. Yeah! MLK was anti-capitalism. I guess it's convenient to gloss over that when people try to paint him as like I don't know what I was trying to say. I've been drinking a bit, to be honest. Let me check this. Let's see what our quest. Find the heir. Illegitimate son, Martin, priest in the chapel of Akatosh, the city of Kavach. Dinner night after your bottle of wine was fun. It's gonna be probably another one of those nights. Use the Kavach at once and bring Martin safe. Let's check our map. How far away is Kavach? Wow, Kavach is far. Probably the peasants then. I don't think I'm gonna be getting on Discord tonight, unfortunately.
Well met.
I'm sorry to say. Yeehaw! Utter tragedy. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. Any other day I would love to. I don't know. I need downtime, you know? I mean, on days when I stream all day, like today, I'm basically talking to people or just talking to myself the entire day, you know? And I've become quite the introvert over the past few years. Believe it or not. Talk to this. Yeehaw! I am in love with the fact that we got our horse. That is just so amazing to me. Anyway, would it be okay if we change the topic of conversation for the last like 40 minutes of the stream? Odd choice, streaming? I suppose so. I've never, well, to be honest, I don't like the label of introversion versus extroversion. Even as a spectrum, which it seems to exist on, apparently. I've never considered myself to be like I'm always introvert. Although I don't think most people say that about themselves, which is why I've seen articles that are like, what life is like as an extroverted introvert, which is such an interesting title for an article. From what, prison? Yeah, maybe. Oh! Ah. A rat, huh? Where'd he go? Alright. Oh, you just weren't sure? I guess from just that entire conversation, let's talk about extroversion as opposed to introversion. How's that? Oh, no, I got off the horse myself. I don't think it didn't knock me off. Maybe stronger enemies may. I actually want to get back on the road. Alright, we're getting close. We're getting there. Ah, someone else wants to die, huh? Oh! Oh, don't make that noise. Oh, God. What a sad noise. I gotta say, I'm loving this game. This is an extremely enjoyable game. Oh, hi. Oh, whoops. Here, let's change. You would have to kill her too. Stunted scamp. I think you're right. I really want to play BioShock 1 and 2 on stream. I'll see if I can get that arranged. Stunted. Yeah, I don't know. I guess regular scamps. He killed poor Tony Hawk. You know what's weird to think about? Tony Hawk is like in his 40s or early 50s. I forget which. He's old now. That's bonkers. I guess let's get off here. Oh! Alright, let's not die here. So small. What? Oh! Oh my god. He's 50. Is he like legit just full on 50? He's older than I thought. All right, well that's my own darn fault. We're gonna go take the road this time. Another quarter in the Tony Hawk jar. That man just wants to ride his skateboard, you know? I think only good things can be said about that. Very impactful. I disagree. Okay, whatever. Explain yourself. Skate punks are a blight on society. I think skate punks are society. Anything outside of skate punks is anti-society. Skate punks are the worst? Wow. What have skate punks done to you? Okay. They skate on the sidewalks. Oh. Well, that's a crime that just can't be forgiven. In blatant violation of authority. They ignore safety conventions. Wow, they really are just the scum of the earth then, huh? How can you respect your fellow human being if you don't wear helmets? They lower local property values. That's the trifecta of crimes against humanity, it seems. Violation of authority, ignorance of safety conventions, and lowering of local property values. But free Bezos. Okay, well. I see you've made your heel turn. We don't even need corn anymore. You've taken his role. I hope you're happy. Is this what you wanted? Was this part of your master plan? I mean, I hate them both. Skate punks are worse. Far worse. My goodness. I will never agree with you on that, but look at it this way. Skate punks are not Highlanders. There can be more than one? Oh my god. The more the merrier, though. Isn't that how that phrase goes? And we all know how important platitudes are. It's a Highlander. I don't know if that's true. There's a handful of billionaires out there. All billionaires is the same. Combined horrors of 1,000 skate. Cannot be calculated. Alright, well, you know what? No. I'm not gonna grace these statements with anything. I'm just gonna turn my head. And that's gonna be our reaction for you. Thousand skateboards? That sounds amazing. I love the sound of skateboards. Inefficient travel. Oh god. Where's this going? I'm terrified to see where you're gonna take this. Just saying skating should be illegal. I think any modes of transportation aside from skating should be illegal. That's my position on this. The Gold Road. All right. I think I'm gonna cut the stream around here. Oh, wait, are we still 420? 421. God